Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. Lamar Jackson and the Miami Dolphins taking on Patrick Mahomes and the London Monarchs.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
They'll start with the option. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Jackson on first down. And this one complete to Smith. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Jackson going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Cook now off the read option. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. London about set to take over on offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that's complete to Adams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches. That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Cook now off the read option. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 2nd down at 4. Play action. Now Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action now. Jackson airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there for the Dolphins. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. London about set to take over on offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. From the 16, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs have taken the lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Mahomes firing complete. 7 yards the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Mahomes now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's Mahomes. The left side throw complete to Adams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're running. Ingram. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, this, the 2nd meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's got Njoku over the middle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Four yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now it's Mahomes again. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So that'll back them up 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We begin up at Gillette Stadium. Mike Vrabel's guys in town to take on his former team from his playing days, New England. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. Jamal Williams, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he returns this to the 22. This offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Cook now off the read option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Cook now off the read option. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 4 yards remain for second down. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. Cook now off the read option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle to Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. London about set to take over on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Cook now off the read option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Jackson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
London about set to take over on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there taken in by Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there. Cook now off the read option.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson. It's brought in by Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Over the middle to Evans. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Cook now off the read option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in about the time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 10. A minute 44 to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes to throw it. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Mahomes. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Mahomes will throw. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Mahomes. That'll be caught by Cup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes throw here, hauled in by Cup. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Mahomes. A dump off for Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. One final try for Mahomes. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.